Welcome to Bahamas Educational Express Science Lesson Video, Changing and Measuring Matter. Learners will be able to explain how matter change, list some matter that change, and name some measuring tools. Reminder, the three states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. Matter can be observed and measured. Matter has properties. These are soft, texture, transparent, shiny, rough, hard, flexible, state, size, and shape. Boiling. What is it? Boiling is the term used to describe liquid turning to gas at a higher temperature than evaporation. Different liquids boil at different temperatures. You can see steam rising from boiling water as it is a mixture of water vapor and small droplets of water that make it visible. Condensation. Condensation is the scientific term for when gas turns into liquid. You can see this happening in hot rooms when the water vapor in the air touches the cold glass of a mirror or a window. The water vapor cools and turns into water droplets that make the glass look misty and cloudy. Freezing. Freezing occurs when a liquid is made very cold and becomes a solid. When water is put into a freezer, it will become ice. Changing states of matter. What happens when you freeze water? Well, the water turns into solid form, which will then become ice. Changing state of water. What happens when you hold an ice cube in your hand for a while? The ice melts and becomes a liquid again. So, first we had water freezing, it became ice. Now we have ice melting and become liquid again. What happens if you boil water? The water turns into gas. So you see that's what you call steam going up in the air? That is a form of gas. Water vapor in the air forms the gas. Changing state of water. Can you remember which of these is a solid, a liquid, or gas? The first one will be what? A solid. The second one will be liquid. And the third will be gas. Very good. Physical change. A change in the size, shape, or the state of matter is called a physical change. The Particles of which matter is made remains unchanged after a physical change. So, although matter may change in size, shape, or the state, the particles in matter remains the same. So, it has the same volume. Changing state. Let's see water. If you boil water, what happens to it? You will have steam. If you freeze water, what would you have? You will have solid. So you boil it, you will get gas. And if you freeze it, you will get solid. What happens if you have a solid? You cool a solid, it becomes what? Liquid. If you heat a solid, it also becomes liquid. So if you heat ice, and it cools, you get liquid. If you heat ice, it becomes liquid. Here, you have a chocolate bar and you heat up the chocolate bar, you get liquid. If that liquid cools again, it becomes solid, and so you get some more chocolate. Here you have an egg. When you crack open an egg, it is liquid. But when you put it into the frying pan and you fry it using heat, it becomes solid. Here you have a slice of bread. You place it in a toaster. It is heated. It becomes a toast. It is more firm than it was initially. Here, milk. If you heat milk, you can get cheese. Here we have milk again. If you heat milk, you can get another product, butter, and another product, yogurt. Let's look at the picture. On the left, we see the wet clothing on the line. The sun and the wind is drying the clothes. You will have evaporation, so you will have vapor, you will have gas in the air. On the left, the clothes are dry. So we have the changing state of matter. This slide shows a pot of water on the fire. Water is being heated. The picture on the right shows the water heated, and now steam is coming out. Evaporation is taking place. So we have gas going on. This picture shows liquid juice being poured into a container. It is placed in the freezer, and the result, we have popsicle, which we will have solid. The picture on the left shows the solid candle being lit. After a while, heat, so it is melting here. So we have a change of matter. In this photo, this slide, we have the ice cream. Solid, just came out of the fridge. After a while, in the air, it is melting. It becomes liquid. So we have a physical change going on. This photo, left, we have a solid ice. It is left out for a while and it melts, so we have liquid water. This photo shows here water being poured into an ice container and it is frozen, and after a while it becomes a solid. So we have ice cube. This picture shows on the left we have a glass of frozen ice. It is left for a while on the table. What happens? It melts and condenses, and now we see the water droplets on the container. Volume is the amount of space that matter takes up. The volume of a liquid can be measured using special containers called graduate. So this is a graduate container, the tall one. The shorter one is a measuring cup. We can also measure length. Length is how long or short something is. You can use a measuring tape, a ruler, or a meter stick to measure length. This has been our lesson on changing matter and measuring matter.